Hi everyone, welcome to Verbling. My name is Hina and this is a vocabulary class. We will be learning about all the different kinds of personalities and working on our vocabulary to help us describe different kinds of personalities and dispositions that we experience, different kind of people, how we describe them. So we're going to be building a little bit on our vocabulary to describe that. Everybody should be seeing a green join class button on top. If you don't see it, then you should refresh your browsers because the premium account users only have the first 2 minutes to get to class. All right. So if it's past the first 2 minutes of class, then everybody else can enter. All right. So for all those who are waiting to enter, so there's Sarah, there's Johnny, there's Mumu. You guys should see a green join class button on top. Okay. It says 1 minute left. Really? That's surprising. It should just be 2 minutes. I'll ask the Verbling guys. All right. I'll go over to the office and be like, hey, why is this like 4 minutes and not 2? Okay. Awesome. So Norbert, do you see it now? Now does everybody see the green join class button? 1 minute left. Okay. Well, so as soon as it starts, I'm just going to let everybody know that in today's class, this is a beginner level class. We're not going to be covering too much into detail, but I'm just going to show everyone that if you want to download, so this is where the class description is, and I've attached class material, so personality type. So there is a file here attached with this class, and if everybody could open that file, it's a PDF, it's pictures of different personality types and different emotions that they're exhibiting. That would be great because that is the file that we are going to be working through today to help build our vocabulary. All right? So as soon as everybody has opened that, we will start. Welcome, Norbert. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, and let's see who we have. Lucas. Hi, Lucas.
Hi.
Nice to see you again.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to see you again too.
Thank you. And we have Maria. Hi, Maria.
Yes, hello. Hi.
You're Sweden, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
Awesome.
you remember.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Impressed.
Well, I actually don't have that many students from Sweden, so it's like,
Really? No, I haven't seen anybody from Sweden. One person
Yeah.
from Norway.
Do you know that like the founders of Verbling are Swedish?
Yeah.
Yes.
One of them, I think, or both.
No.
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
great.
when you said Swedish, I was like, oh, there's like Swedish people in the
Hi,
office.
Hina.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi. Who said?
Welcome, Hina.
Oh, welcome to you, Khalid.
You like good look the welcome. She's,
I think you're trying to compliment me, Khalid. So thank you.
I am sorry.
Thank you for the attempt. I can understand that you're trying to compliment me, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, so I think our hangout is full now, so we can actually begin. So welcome everyone. This class I had scheduled for 2 hours ago, and I was unable to teach because of some technical internet issues, but I'm back and I'm teaching it now, so I am excited. And what we are going to learn are adjectives to describe different personality types. I have scheduled this class twice in the past, and I have never gotten to the document that I have attached, but Norbert keeps reminding me, he's like, no, we have to do this document because it relates to the Lion King. So when you open the document, you will see pictures of lions from the Lion King. All right? Don't be like, this is a cartoon. We're going to use those cartoons and those pictures to learn about different personality types. And if you haven't watched the Lion King, this should be good incentive for you to watch it. You can be like, oh, I haven't watched the Lion King, but now I know what all the characters are like, so now I want to watch it. Okay? So let us begin. Our class is all full. And so let's go. Let's see, what do we want to start off our class with today? Let's say our name, let's say where we're from, and let's use an adjective to describe our personalities, okay? So if you've been in this class before, try to use a different adjective, okay? Don't try to use the same one that you did last time. Norbert, I remember which one you used last time, so you have to use a different one, okay? So let us begin. I'll start. My name is Hina. I'm from Canada, but right now I live in San Francisco in California, and I think I have a very approachable personality. Okay? I'm going to write that in the chat box. Approachable. So I feel that people are not intimidated by me. So people are not like, oh, we can't talk to her, you know, she doesn't smile or she looks like she's mean. I feel like when people look at me, they go like, oh, okay, well, we can have a conversation. And, you know, like she wouldn't mind if we spoke to her or, you know, if we struck up a conversation or if we suggested something. So I feel when people meet me, I feel like I have an approachable personality. I don't have like a, don't talk to me, I still don't want to talk to you. I feel like I do not have that personality, okay? So sociable, yeah.
Like friendly?
Exactly, friendly, sociable. These are all adjectives. So the one adjective I would like to use is approachable, and that's friendly, and that's sociable, and that's what I think I am. All right, so let's begin with Grace. Hello, Grace. Can you hear me? If you're talking, we can't hear you. There's a
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Yes. Hi,
Yes.
Grace. Welcome to class.
Thank you.
I think this is your first class with me, so welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm what was that again? The drill. I have to introduce myself.
Yeah. So just say your name. Just say where you're from. And just use one word to describe your personality. So what word do you think describes your personality best?
I'm Grace. I'm from the Philippines, and I think my personality would be best described as quiet.
Okay. Alright, so you have a quiet, you have a reserved personality?
Yep.
Reserved means like that you keep to yourself. You're not very like outgoing or like just, you know, in your face. You're just quiet and you're reserved and you keep to yourself.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Thank you, Grace. And I hope that you can be a little talkative in today's class and not be as quiet as you usually are. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Grace. And next we have Hadil.
Yes, hello, can you hear
Hi.
me?
Yeah, we can
Hi.
hear you. Go ahead.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Fine, thank you. My name is Hadil. I am from Saudi Arabia. I think I am very shy. I don't speak quickly, and I don't be the relationship between two persons.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. So you're shy. So you would also be kind of quiet and reserved. Okay. That's okay. Thank you, Hadil, for introducing yourself. Next, yeah. And next we have Sophia, and I'm gonna mute you. There's like noise coming from your mic. Okay. Next we have Lucas.
Okay, so I'm Lucas. I'm from Poland, and I'm introverted and patient. Let's say.
Ooh, those are actually very good words. Introverted and patient. So introvert, introverted, patient. And the opposite of introverted is extroverted. Okay, so for all those who don't know, Lucas is introverted, so I think you would have similar characteristics to the people who just went, that they're reserved, they're shy, they're quiet. Those people, those kind of people, their personality is an introverted personality. And extroverted personality is someone who is like loud and just all over the place and sociable and wants to talk all the time. So those are two sides of the same coin, introverted and extroverted. Okay? Yeah. Thank you, Lucas. Next we have Maria.
Yes, hello. My name is Maria, and I haven't come up with any word yet.
A word.
The word. What did I say?
You said name. Name is usually, you know, when you name somebody
Oh,
or you
I'm sorry.
name
I mean,
something. Yeah,
word.
yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
I don't know exactly what you...
I'm gonna come to you at the end, okay, Maria? You better have a word to describe your personality, all right?
Okay, good.
Okay. All right. Next we have Mumu. Mumu.
Yes, hello
Hi.
again, hello everybody.
Hi.
So I think the most adjective that can be applied for me is that I'm very serious.
Serious. Okay.
Yes, in my
Serious.
studies.
Okay. And just a serious person generally in life.
Yes, you can say.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Mumu. Next we have Norbert.
Hello, I am from Hungary and I am positive, friendly,
Positive, friendly.
serious.
Sure, I guess you're serious, Norbert. And a word that we used to describe Norbert last time was considerate. Okay? Norbert is also very considerate. If I'm ever left out of class, he always gives up his spot to let me back in. So that means that he considers other people and their needs, and he puts them above his own. Okay? Thank you, Norbert. You're positive, friendly, and considerate. Next, we have Omar. Hi, Omar. I feel like we communicate outside of class. Have you been emailing me your stuff?
Please 1 minute. Why do you work, Mrs. Hina?
I did. Yesterday I had
Sorry, Khalid. I'm
sent an email.
Sorry, Khalid. I'm just gonna mute you for a
Yesterday I
minute.
had an email. It's quite
Yes, I'm sorry. I haven't gotten back to you. I will get back to you
interesting.
after class. But do you want to introduce yourself, Omar?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Do you want to introduce yourself? Just say your name, say where you're from,
I'm
and
Omar. I'm from Turkey. We need
an adjective to describe your personality.
My name is Omar. I'm from Turkey. When it comes to describe my personality, is that I'm very kind. I like to know whether it's by.
Omar, your internet connection is really bad, so we couldn't hear what you were saying. Can you just type the words that you used? Because we couldn't hear you. Sorry about that. Your internet connection is really weak right now. So let's move on to Sofiane.
Hello, this is Sofiane. I'm from Tunisia. This time, if I will describe my personality, I will say that I'm sensitive.
Okay, sensitive. Perfect. Okay. All right. And let's get back to Maria. Maria, what's that word? What are you?
Yeah, if I have to pick one word, I would say compassionate. Perhaps.
Oh, compassionate. That's awesome. Can you describe to us what compassionate means?
Compassionate means empathy, I think. Is that the same thing? Yeah, empathy. To be empathetic.
Empathetic, perhaps, yeah.
Which is not pathetic.
Yeah, no, I know. So empathy, compassionate is when you feel passion or you feel strong feelings towards someone or something. Okay, so you can be compassionate towards animals. You can be compassionate towards people. Okay, it's when you feel strong, positive emotions towards someone. Okay, it's a lot of times you want to help those people. Okay, all right. So I'm explaining it for everyone else. Okay, is that how you would describe it to Maria?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I don't just. I'm not only compassionate, but I have other traits as well. But if I were to mention just one.
Yeah. It's usually showing concern for other people. So, okay. Thank you, Maria. All right, so let's begin. Let's go to our document, our PDF. I am just going to show it to everyone in case you guys don't know what we are looking at. It is this one. Everybody see it? So these are different personality types, and these are all characters from The Lion King, the cartoon The Lion King, and we're going to learn about the different personality types, and you can see that there's a lot of words, and there might be some words that you've never heard before, and we are going to be working through them and describing the characteristics of people who have these personalities. All right? So let's start with Norbert. Norbert, can you read the first one, please?
Yes, the troublemaker.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So what's a troublemaker?
Who make trouble.
Okay, who makes trouble? Do you want to go into a little more detail about what their personality type is like, aside from making trouble? Like what kind of trouble do they make?
Always looking for the trouble.
Okay, I was looking for trouble. What else? How else can we describe a troublemaker?
Rioter.
Don't follow the rules.
Yeah, doesn't follow rules. Yeah, doesn't follow rules. Sorry, Sofian, what did you say?
Turbulent.
Turbulent. Okay. Turbulent means when something is very rocky or uneasy. Okay, everybody knows what turbulent is? Turbulence. Okay, so if you've ever been in an aeroplane, okay, if you've ever been in a plane, if you've ever been flying, you're flying and then all of a sudden there's like clouds, then your airplane goes like this, it shakes. That is called turbulence, okay? That's the noun. So that that emotion that motion where the airplane goes like this and it moves around, that is called turbulence, okay? So somebody who is a troublemaker is turbulent. They could be turbulent, they could be making, they could be making trouble, they could be throwing things around, all right? So rebellious. Okay, that's a really good word, rebellious. A troublemaker is rebellious. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Norbert. Next, can I get Grace? Grace, can I get you to read the second one on the right next to troublemaker?
Riot.
Grace. Grace, can you hear me? Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Can you read
the assertive one?
Yeah, the second one on the right next to troublemaker.
Assertive.
Assertive, yes, the assertive one. What does it mean to be assertive?
Someone's confident.
Exactly. Somebody who is very confident. So confident and self-assured. Okay? Someone who is confident and self-assured means to know yourself really well, to know what your positive and negative qualities are, and to be comfortable with that. So somebody who is assertive is somebody who is usually they're smart. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna mute. Okay, so they're smart. And when I say smart, I mean like they're clever. They're smart, they're clever, they're self-assured, they're confident, okay? So, and assertive people, you cannot take them for a ride. What does it mean to take someone for a ride? Who can tell me what that means? No?
To lie? No, I don't know.
No? Okay. It means to fool someone. To fool someone. Okay? So when you cannot fool someone, you cannot take them for a ride. All right? This is an expression to say to fool someone. So usually assertive people, they cannot be fooled very easily. So you cannot take them for a ride. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Grace. Next, can I get Hadil? Can you read the one after assertive on the right?
Yes, the leader.
Perfect. What are some traits and characteristics of a leader, Hadil?
Can I give the example?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, like a group, 5 people. The one of this, the specific of the group. Okay, but mean that like
the head of the group?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So the leader is someone who acts like the head of the group, okay? So leaders, yeah, exactly. So a leader is someone who can direct others and take responsibility, all right? So who can inspire others, exactly. Yes. So somebody who...
Please, 1 minute.
Yes, go ahead, Khalid.
I want to know, why do you work and do you have expression?
Okay, sorry, Khalid. This class is not about me. So if you have any personal questions that you'd like to ask me, Yeah, you can ask me on my Facebook, okay? Like my Facebook is over there next to the class description. You can ask me any personal questions you want there, but right now we're in class, so if you could just focus on what we're studying, that would be great. All right, Khalid? Thank you.
Okay. I am sorry.
That's okay. All right. So, exactly. So Norbert is saying, so a leader is someone who can direct others, who can inspire others, who can take responsibility, who can manage others. Exactly. So Sam is saying a manager. A leader has the biggest salary in the company. That's not really true. A leader you can be a positional leader. So a leader, when you have a manager or a supervisor, those people are leaders because they are in a position to be leaders. But someone who has a personality of a leader is someone who has the ability to inspire others. Okay, who can tell me of a very, very big, like somebody who has the personality of a leader? Who can name some people like that?
Obama.
Obama, yeah, exactly. Obama. Okay, who else? Who else were people who were leaders?
Martin Luther King.
Exactly, Martin Luther King. Yeah. Who else? You can tell me people from your own. Sorry.
Guevara, Hitler.
Okay, Hitler was a leader as well, but again, a leader does not necessarily have to be positive. There can be leaders who lead or inspire people to do negative as well. But Hitler was a leader as well. Buddha, yeah, Buddha can be a leader. Yeah.
Gandhi.
Malcolm X. Malcolm. Okay, Malcolm. And Malcolm is spelled this way. Malcolm X.
Osama.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Sure. Osama inspired people to do what they did. So sure, he's a leader too. Okay. So a person with a leading personality is not necessarily a person who is a leader in an organization, such as a supervisor or a manager. Okay. Awesome. Next, can I get Facundo? Can you do the one right next to the leader? The one on the right?
Okay. The patient one.
Yeah. So I'm sure everybody is familiar with the word patient. Someone who is calm. What other words can you use to describe people who are patient?
Oh.
Don't rush. It doesn't rush.
Doesn't what?
Rash.
Rash.
Doesn't rash.
Are not rational.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that what you want to say? People who are not rational are people
who can wait. Yes.
Who can wait? Okay, yeah. People who are patient can wait. When you say rational, you mean logical. Okay. So people who are patient usually are rational and logical. Usually, not always. Okay.
No, I thought rush.
Oh, rush. Yeah.
Yes.
Do not. Yeah, that's a good word. Sorry, I thought you were saying rational. So yeah. So people who are patient do not rush. They are not in a hurry to get things done. Okay. Perfect. Next, can I get Sofian? Can you read the next one after patient?
The follower.
Okay. Can you give me some words to describe what people who are followers are like?
People on Twitter follow other people or famous people.
Okay. What else? Who follow the leaders? Yeah. So when you have a leader in a
fans follow leaders.
Sorry?
Fans lead or follow leaders.
Yeah, exactly. So people who are followers are people who go with the herd. Who can tell me what that means? I've written that in the chat box. To go with the herd. So a herd is usually a group of people. Okay. So for example, a herd of sheep. So a herd of sheep is like a group of sheep. So people who just go along with what the group is doing, who don't have a say of their own, who just want to follow what everybody else is saying, those are followers, all right? They do not have the characteristics of people who are leaders. They usually do not have the characteristics to inspire or to lead others. Okay, Norbert, were you going to say something?
No, I wanted to say what you said.
Okay, awesome. That's great. Thank you, Norbert. And thank you, Sofian. Next, we have Yusuf. Yusuf, hello, welcome to class. Can I get you to read the first one and the second line?
In your share screen?
Yeah, I shared my screen, and you can also download it where the class description is.
I don't know. The Cynic, right?
Cynic.
The Cynic.
Yeah, the Cynic. So that word cynic is cynic. So based on the picture of the cynic, what do you think a cynic is?
Well, I don't know, but you know, from the face, it's like someone serious.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's
Someone
people
look
who are
serious.
Yeah. So a cynic. Yeah.
He
Go
think
ahead.
about bad. If he try to think about bad things.
Yeah. A cynic is a person who believes that everybody is selfish. Okay. So he himself doesn't have to be selfish, but a cynic looks at the world very pessimistically. Okay. They do not see people as being good or doing good for everybody else. Cynics are like, oh, everybody is out to get me and I cannot trust anybody and there's nobody who will help me if I need it. Everybody is bad. All right. So cynics are people who have a very negative view about people and the world. All right. It's very, and you can tell who a cynic is when you meet people who have a cynical personality. So you say it like this: a cynical personality. Okay. So someone who is a cynic has a cynical personality. They'll always talk about, oh, this person did this to me and I don't trust anyone, and this happened to me and nobody helped me and I was all on my own and I can't trust anyone. And they always talk like that because they believe
They can be like gloomy and ironic at the same time, right?
Yeah, exactly. And they believe that everybody is motivated by selfishness. So there is no real good in the world. Everybody is just evil and everybody is bad. Okay? So that is a cynic. Any questions? Okay. All right. Next. No? It's all good? Awesome. Next, can I get Lucas? Can I get you to read the next one, please?
Okay, the conniving one.
Perfect. The conniving one.
So yeah, so it's a person who uses deceit to trick others for his own advantage. Yeah.
You're reading that from somewhere, aren't you, Lucas?
No.
No? Okay, that's awesome. That's actually a really, really good description. So what did you say, Lucas? Let me type that in.
Yeah, it's a person who is using a deceit to trick others for his own advantage.
Others for own advantage. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone who is conniving. Okay, I'm gonna this is gonna be funny, but someone who is conniving, this is usually what they do. I am going to make everybody's life hell. Like when you watch cartoons and you have cartoons who are like, how can I do something bad? How can I make things go wrong? That's conniving to do something evil.
It's maybe like a conspiration.
Yeah, like a conspiracy, exactly. So when you're conspiring against, when you're like plotting, when you're planning to do bad things, they don't have to be bad, like you have to rob a bank or you have to kill someone, but you can just be like, oh, I'm going to make someone's life difficult today. I'm going to put a banana peel so somebody slips on top of it. All right? So it's like, I'm going to do something evil. All right? So if anybody's ever watched cartoons as a child, if you've ever watched cartoons as a child and you had cartoons do like, that's conniving. All right? So those are cartoons who are conniving to do. Exactly. All right?
Very funny.
It's very hard to explain emotions without showing what they are. I can't be like, conniving is when you're evil. Okay, move on. All right? So you have to be evil in a certain way. All right? So is it clear for everyone what conniving is? They conspire to do things that are illegal or harmful or, immoral. All right? They're like, oh, that was just a practical joke, but you connived to do it. All right? Awesome. So what are some other words that you can describe, that you can use to describe people who are conniving?
Calculating, perhaps.
Yeah, calculating. That's really good. Do you want to... Calculating, again, there are people who are like, if I do this, this can happen. Calculating can actually be a good thing or a bad thing, all right? So when you have a calculative personality, you don't make irrational decisions. You're not like, yeah, well, I feel like spending $5,000 and I'm going to do it, all right? When you're a calculating personality, when you have a calculating personality, you think your decisions through. And if you are a conniving person, you can be calculating as well, all right? Any other words that we can use to describe conniving? Okay. Has everybody heard of scheming? Scheming? Scheme means to plan something bad. Okay, so when you scheme, you're planning to do something bad. So I'm scheming to rob the bank. All right. So they're all different words that you can use to describe people who have conniving personalities. Awesome. Thank you guys. You guys are doing pretty good. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Maria, can I get you to read the next one, please?
Yes. Instigator.
Perfect.
And I didn't know this word, so I had to look it up.
Okay, so if you looked it up, do you understand what it means now?
Yeah, I know what it means in Swedish.
Okay.
I'm not sure I can explain in English.
Okay, who knows what instigator actually means?
It's a person who tries to provoke others to make some bad things. Like, for example, somebody was just offended, and the person who is an instigator will go to that person and he will tell him that, oh, you were just offended, and are you going to let him go with that? Something like that. So
yeah, that's right. An instigator is a person who promotes or urges people to get stirred up. All right. So to get stirred up is to get people's emotions running. Okay. So here, imagine this. All right. So you are with
Okay, Mrs. Hina, I fell asleep when went to sleep. Okay, Shin?
Okay. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye, Khalid. Okay. So.
Good.
So imagine that you have like 3 friends, okay? So there's one friend here and another friend here, and I'm in the middle, okay? And I am going to instigate the 2 friends. So I can go up to one and be like, hey, like that friend said that, your clothes are ugly today. Are you just gonna like stand by that? Like, he called you ugly, like that's what he did, So it's like you're instigating, you're making people get angry, and you're stirring up emotions, and at the end you're gonna be like, what? I didn't know this would happen. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to get you guys angry. Someone who who plays with other people's emotions and gets them to sort of butt heads with each other is an instigator. An instigator can go ahead.
Can we say like also schemer? It's represent the same.
Exactly. Scheming is usually scheming involves plotting and planning. All right. So when you scheme something, you think about it, you plot it, and you plan it out. Instigating can be, you don't have to plan to be an instigator. You can just be like, hey, that guy just called you fat. Like, what are you gonna do about it?
Is it like spreading gossip?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It can be like spreading gossip. One way to instigate is to spread gossip. You know what so and so told me about you. So and so said this about you. Yeah, that's right.
To create a conflict or create.
Yeah, exactly. To create a conflict. Somebody who creates a conflict. Awesome.
We can say that. We can say also a similar person.
A what person?
Similar.
You want to type that in the chat box, and maybe I'll be able to hear what you're saying.
Okay.
Okay, Sophia, yeah, just type that in the chat box, and because I can't understand what word you're using. Okay. Okay. So we have gone through instigator as well. All right, let's look at the next one. Who would like to read the next one?
The hungry one?
Yeah, go ahead. You already read that. So Yusuf, what's a hungry one?
I don't know the hungry one. Like, it could be someone hungry want to eat.
Yeah, that's actually all that means. So I don't know if you guys have friends who are always hungry, like no matter what time of day it is, this person will be like, I can't go here or I can't do this unless I eat food, A lot of times there's quite a few people who are like always hungry, and they cannot go anywhere unless, they're eating very regularly. So the hungry one really just means someone who is hungry all the time. All right. If you can watch cartoons, and they'll just be like, oh, can we eat? Can we do this? Can we do that? So those are characters who are associated with the trait of always being hungry. All right. Can we say I'm having hunger? Not hanger, hunger. Okay? Hunger. Yes. I feel hungry. I'm sure. Can we say I have hunger? Sure. Not having hunger, hunger. I just have hunger. Okay? All right. Next one. Can I get who hasn't read Mumu? Can I get you to do the next one, please?
Yes. The big talker.
Mm-hmm. What's a big talker?
The person who talks a lot all the time.
Okay, yeah. That person, a big talker, talks a lot as well. But what kind of things do they say?
Speech. You can say speech.
They give speeches. Okay.
Yes.
Hadil, what are you saying?
Talkative.
Talkative. Okay. A big talker is like, I have so much money. I'm gonna go to France. I'm gonna buy a villa. I'm gonna go swimming in the Mediterranean every day. Like I have such big plans with my life. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And what do they end up doing? Nothing. They don't do anything. So a big talker is someone who talks a big game. So to talk a big game, let me write that down. To talk a big game. It's someone who says he's gonna do all these big things. They have all these extravagant plans and they're like, yeah, this is gonna happen and this is gonna happen. But at the end, they don't come through with anything that they're saying. They're just a big
Liar.
talker. Exactly. A liar is someone who is consciously telling you a lie, who's like, oh, I'm gonna lie to you, okay? A big talker is someone who has plans and in their head it's all going to go through, but they don't ever act on what they are saying. So they're not really lying because in their head, it's like, yeah, it's going to happen. It's, I'm going to do it. But at the end, they don't take the necessary action that they need to take to go through with what they said. All right. So a big talker is like, oh, give me your number. I'm going to call you this weekend and we're going to go hiking and I'm going to rent a car and it's going to be so much fun. And then the weekend comes and they never call you and they make excuses for why they weren't able to go hiking with you. And, they're like, okay, you're just a big talker. You're just going to say all these things and never really do them. Okay?
Maybe he's boasting.
Boasting, yeah.
Boasting.
Boasting, okay? Boasting is someone who is showing off, okay? To boast is to be like, yeah, I have a Mercedes, sure.
Bragging is another
Bragging.
word. Bragging
Yeah.
was the word I was thinking about.
Yeah, boasting, bragging, yeah. Okay? So a big talker is someone who talks a big game, but who never follows through with what he or she is saying. All right? Is that clear?
Yes.
What big talker is? Awesome. Next, Norbert, can I get you to read the next one, please?
Just a moment.
Yeah.
Yes, the accident prone one.
Yeah, the accident prone one. Who's the accident prone one?
I have no idea.
Okay, what does it mean? Accident.
Yes, who hurt himself.
Exactly. No, that's exactly you're exactly right. So accident prone means that you are inclined to do it, that you are likely to do it, okay? So when you are accident prone, it's very likely you are going to get into an accident. So somebody who is accident prone is someone who is always breaking dishes or dropping food on their clothes or tripping over wires, or they go into a restaurant and they like push people around, they hit their bag into furniture. So these are people who get into accidents all the time, all right? So it's like, okay, you're accident prone. So you just sit down and don't do anything because if you try to do something, it's possible you can get into an accident. Okay? Okay, there is accident and incident. Incident is when something happens, all right? So when something happens, it's an incident. And accident is something, when something goes wrong, is an accident. Okay?
It's someone who clumsy.
Someone who's clumsy. Yeah, that's another way to put it. Clumsy. Okay? Everybody know that word? To be clumsy is like, oops, sorry, I dropped it. Oops, sorry, I broke it. Oops, sorry, I fell. Someone who's clumsy, who's always getting into accidents. All right? Is someone who is accident prone. Alrighty. Next, can I get, let's see. Grace, can I get you to do the next one? The one right next to the accident prone one?
The girly girl.
Okay, yeah. So what's a girly girl, Grace?
someone is very feminine in the way she looks, stuff like that.
Yeah, and it doesn't only have to be the way you look. Girly girl are like girls who like to talk about girly topics and, you know, I mean, hey, okay, Grace, do you want to have a girly conversation with me?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. Oh my god, like, what did you do today, Grace?
I did not sleep today.
Oh, why not? What happened? Did you watch that movie?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, what did you think? Oh, I think the guy in it was so cute. Oh my god, I loved his hair. Grace is like, I don't know how to be a girl with you. Come on, Grace, you're a girl. Just be a girly girl. Okay, so girly girl is someone, you know, who likes to talk about girly topics, girly issues, is very feminine, and not necessarily feminine in the way they look. Like, they don't necessarily have to look, you know, really, like, they don't always have to dress up or doll up. They can just, the way they talk, the way they carry themselves are girly girls, okay? All right, is that clear? Or girly girls?
Yes, I have one more word. They
Yeah.
might read chick flicks or
Ooh.
watch. Is that movie or book?
Chick flick, yeah. Watch chick flick. So a chick flick is a movie that girls love watching, and it's usually about love. It's like, oh my god, like they found each other and they fell in love, and it's such an awesome movie, you know? So guys don't usually like chick flicks because they always have like a happy ending and things always work out, and they're very unrealistic from what real life is really like. So girly girls like watching chick flicks. A lot of Jennifer Aniston movies are chick flicks.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody know of that actress?
Yes.
Yeah, Jennifer
Yeah,
Aniston.
sometimes.
Yeah, she is oh my god, I totally spelled her name wrong. Jennifer Aniston, and she is Rachel from Friends.
Yes.
Okay, so if you've ever seen a Jennifer Aniston movie, chances are that it was a chick flick. Okay, like it's a guy and a girl, and they fall in love, and they have issues in their relationship, but in the end, love prevails, and they're together. Okay, so that's usually how every Jennifer Aniston movie goes. All right. The girly girls watch chick flicks. Perfect. Maria, can I get you to do the next one, please?
Yes, the listener
Mm-hmm.
is someone who are all ears.
Someone who is.
Who is all ears? Yeah, I'm
Someone
sorry.
who, yeah, that's okay. Don't say sorry. Oh my goodness. Someone who is all ears. Perfect. So someone who is listener is someone who you can tell everything and he will listen to you. Yeah. So usually people say that they want to have they have a good friend, and that friend really listens to them. To really listen to someone.
Sorry to worry, but it's...
Oh, sorry. Just give me a minute.
What happened?
Oh, I'm sorry. There was somebody came into my office. Sorry about that.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. So a listener is someone who really listens to you, okay? So if you have a problem, you go to this friend or you go to this person and you tell them your problem and you tell them your issue, and, you know, they listen to you. They're like, okay, yeah, you know, I understand what you're going through. And it's someone who can console you. Who can tell me what it means to console someone? To console you. Lucas, do you know what it means to console someone?
To cheer somebody up.
Yeah. So if someone comes up to you and goes like, you know, my life sucks right now because I failed an exam, a friend who is a listener will be like, you know, yeah, I understand, but you know, it's okay. I mean, you can take the course again and study harder and it'll be fine. I'm sure the professor will pass you, you know? So to console someone is to kind of comfort them. Exactly. To comfort them. So someone who is a listener, you can go to them and they'll listen to you and they'll try to comfort you, okay? These are the kind of friends that a lot of people want to have. Listener friends are usually very rare because people, they just want to be like, oh, you know what you should have done, this is what you should have done, and I'm going to tell you you're wrong and you made a bad life decision. Those people are not listeners. Those are people who are making you feel bad about, you know, something that's already a bad situation. Awesome. Thank you, Maria, and thank you, Lucas. And on that note, Lucas, can I get you to do the next one, please?
The dits.
Yeah, what's the dits?
I don't have a good explanation, but I'm gonna use an example. So someone like you ask somebody for doing something and he's, oh, I forgot, and then there's another thing and he tells you, oh, I forgot. So it's some kind of a silly person who tends to forget about things.
Yeah, silly person. And what you just said is called a scatterbrain. Okay, scatterbrain. So to scatter means to scatter. To scatter is to be all over the place. Okay, so someone who is a ditz is someone who is a scatterbrain, and a scatterbrain is someone who doesn't know how to organize stuff in his head. Who's like, oh, wait, you told me to do that? I totally forgot, man. Wait, I have to pick up the dry cleaning? Oh my god, I forgot my car at my girlfriend's house. Wait, oh my god, today's your birthday? Oh, I should have got you a card. Oh, so these are people who are dits. They're scatterbrains, all right? They are very eccentric and they're all over the place, and they're just, you know, you cannot rely on them. Cannot rely on them, okay? All right? Is everybody clear what it means to be a ditz? I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody has friends like, dude, where are you? The party started 2 hours ago, and your ditz friend is like, oh, the party was tonight? Oh, I totally forgot. Why didn't you tell me? You know? So if you have friends who are dits, they usually say stuff like that. Like on drugs all the time? No, they're not on drugs. I mean, no, people who are dits are not, or who are ditzy, people who are ditzy. People who are ditzy, they're not on drugs. They're just people who are scatterbrains, you know? They're not organized,
brain distracted all the time.
Yeah, not organized. They're distracted, and you know, just basically, they're dits. They're dits. Awesome. Next, let's go on to the next one. So somebody actually used this word in class, and that is Maria. Maria, can I get you to read the next one, please?
Okay, I think I actually picked it from this.
Yeah. Okay.
From this paper. The compassionate one is someone who is empathetic. Yeah.
Yeah, someone who is empathetic, or someone who has. Okay, can you describe empathy, Maria?
Empathy is, I think, one that is a listener. Usually, also is compassionate.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's combined, like those two things.
Yeah. So someone is someone who feels or shows compassion. You know, like if you go to them and you tell them, you know, my dog just died. They're not gonna be like, that's too bad. They're gonna be like, you know, I feel for you. They're gonna hug you. They're gonna want to be with you. They're going to want to listen to your problems. You can cry with them. You know. Someone who is not compassionate, if you go to them and go like, you know, my dog died, they'll be like, oh, that's too bad. You can just get another dog, you know? So they're not compassionate. They are not feeling what you're feeling, all right? So people who are compassionate, they feel what you feel. They want to be there for the times when you are happy, when you are sad, and they show compassion. So compassion means to mirror somebody's emotions, all right? So usually our mothers are very compassionate, all right? If we go to our mother or our father or either one of our parents and, you know, we tell them a problem, they're compassionate. They understand and they tell you, you know, it's okay, life is going to be fine, you know, I understand. They comfort you, okay? That is what compassionate is. Perfect. Next is Facundo. Can I get you to do the first one and the last line?
Yes, the feisty one.
Feisty.
Feisty one.
Feisty one. Yes. What does it mean to be feisty?
I don't know. Maybe could be a person who always want to have the truth.
Someone who always wants to have the truth? Okay, sure. Who can tell me what it means to be feisty?
Naughty?
Naughty, yeah. It can be naughty, but who can describe it even better than naughty? Lucas?
To be full of determination.
To be full of determination. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
To look for fights?
Not really fights. Someone who is feisty is not somebody who is aggressive. Those are not the same things. Feisty is someone who is full of spirit. So full of spirit. So it's like if you go on a holiday, they'll be like, oh my God, yes, let's go scuba diving. Yes, let's go skydiving. You know, let's do stuff that lifts our spirits. So they're full of spirit. They're feisty. They're quarrelsome. They wouldn't back down from a fight. So they're not people who go looking for a fight, but if a fight comes to them, they don't get scared or they don't get turned off. They're like, okay, you know what? I can handle myself. Okay? So they're frisky, they're spunky. Okay? Frisky, spunky. All right? These are all different words that describe feisty. Okay? So feisty is someone who's like, yeah, this is awesome and let's do it. All right? They don't back down from a challenge. All right? Yeah, restless. Another way for a feisty person is restless. Feisty people are usually restless. They're always looking for like the next big thing to do. All right? Awesome. Is it clear to everyone what feisty means?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Excited for the new and the unknown. Exactly. Yeah, they're excited. They don't back down. They're not like, oh, this is something new. I don't want to do it. They're like, no, this is new. Let's do it. Let's take this challenge head on. Awesome. Next, can I get Sofiane? Can you do the next one? The one right after feisty? Sofiane, can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah.
The crazy one.
Yeah.
It's something. It's someone who do something which was expected.
Which is unexpected.
Unexpected.
Expected is when you know what's going to happen. Yeah. So the crazy one is someone who's like, okay, this person could do anything at any time. Basically, that's it. And we all we all have crazy friends. We're like, wait, you're crazy. Wait, you got a tattoo without thinking about it? That's crazy. All right. So they do stuff that is unexpected. That is a very good definition. Thank you, Sofiane. Next, we have Yusuf. Can I get you to do the next one, Yusuf?
Yeah, sure. The cute one.
Yeah, a cutie.
Cutie. Okay, cutie.
Okay, what's a cutie, Yusuf?
Is like someone cute, look cute and kind and definitely not feisty and not naughty.
Yeah, you're right. Someone who is a cutie is someone who looks cute, who has a cute personality. They're sweet, they're friendly, they're generous. And most people, if you meet someone who is a cutie, you'll know they're a cutie. They're not conniving, they're not liars, they're not cynical. They're like happy people who just want to be happy and make other people happy too. All right. So most people know cuties.
And generally they have a baby face.
Generally they have a baby face. Yes, cutie people generally have a baby face. And Norbert said, so the crazy one is someone who is insane. Okay, insanity is actually when you are mentally crazy. So mentally like crazy is insanity, is when you're insane, Like people use it to be like, oh my God, you're insane, you did that. But in essence, when you call someone insane, you are saying that they are mentally not capable of making rash decisions. All right?
Madness.
So exactly, madness. Like they are actually crazy. Like they are clinically crazy. All right? When you say someone is crazy, it's like, oh, someone, they'll do things that are unexpected. They're feisty or they're adventurous. Calling someone insane is saying they're actually crazy. Like they need to go see a doctor. Like they're insane. Okay? So insanity is like an extreme version of madness or craziness. Okay, next we have, who would like to do the next one? Let's get Lucas. Can I get you to do the next one?
Okay, the scruffy one?
Scruffy one, yeah.
Okay, so I would guess, a dirty, filthy person?
Yeah, someone who is untidy. Okay, untidy. Someone who is like, who every time you look at them, their clothes are wrinkled and their hair isn't made They don't brush their hair. It looks like they haven't washed their face, you know, like
sleazy.
Like sleazy, yeah. Sleazy is like cheap as well. Sleazy, but yeah, it can be sleazy. Scruffy, sleazy is like an intense version of scruffy. Sleazy can be described as, you know, it's sort of disgusting. But scruffy is someone who's just, you know, you want to look at them and you want to be like, go brush your hair, okay? Like go put your shirt in your pants, like tuck your shirt in your pants. Teenagers, a lot of teenage boys are usually scruffy. You know, they dress up like, I don't care, and I just want to wear my hat, and I'm just going to wear this, like, 20-day-old sweatshirt or hoodie that I haven't washed, okay? So they're untidy. They don't care about how they look. Perfect. And the last one. Maria, can I get you to do the very last one, please?
Yes, the original. I'm not sure about this one. Is it someone that is sincere, or is it someone that is an original? In Sweden, we say an original is someone who is a little bit special.
Yeah, those are actually the perfect words. Go ahead, Norbert.
Yes, I wanted to say it. Who don't follow the others.
Yeah, do not follow.
Want to be different.
Exactly. Someone who is original, who is like, you know.
Unique.
Yeah, why are you wearing purple pants, you know? It's because, you know, I want to. I don't care what everybody thinks. I want to wear purple pants. I'm original, you know? Like, why do you have such different, like, why do you have extreme makeup on? Why is your hair red? Why did you dye your hair pink, you know? They're like, I don't care, you know, I'm unique. Yeah, go ahead,
Does it
Maria.
have to be, like, crazy or, like... unique in a
crazy way, in like an intense way. Yeah, no, it doesn't have to be. It can be. So I mean, to a lot of people, if you dye your hair pink, that's crazy, right? But to the person who's doing it, it's not crazy to them. It's original to them. They're like, well, I want to dye my hair pink. Lucas is saying someone who is original is someone who stands out. That's a very
like a self-made person.
Yeah, a self-made person. Okay. Self-made, who didn't follow the rules and who are like, you know, I am who I am because I stayed true to myself, and I am the original, you know, I am the original entrepreneur, or I am the original leader. Okay, so to them, they stay true to themselves. They do what they want, and they don't let what other people think of them bother them. All right, they're not crazy. They're not doing crazy stuff like, oh my God, can you imagine what this person did? But they're doing stuff like, well, why would you choose to do that? You know, why don't you want to be like everybody else? All right, so they're original. They don't want to be like everybody else. So they're okay. So
it could have another meaning, maybe.
Sorry.
It could have another meaning, maybe.
Okay. What other meaning? Yeah.
Maybe it means the original one is someone which have a classical way to think or to clothing or something like that.
Yeah, someone who is conventional. Okay. So conventional is someone who is you know, they dress conventionally. They don't dress like crazy teenagers. They dress modest. Okay, modest. Okay, yeah, you're absolutely right, Sofian. Original can mean both things. So it can mean someone who is completely different from everybody else, or who is also different in a way that they like to do the norm. The norm is what is expected. All right. Okay, and actually that is the end of the class, and I am so happy that we were able to cover all of those personality types. Norbert, are you happy? Yay, do the happy dance, Norbert. Okay, awesome. So this is the end of my class. Thank you everyone for coming out. I hope we all learned something new and interesting, and now we can describe our friends. So if you have friends who fit any of these personality types, you can be like, you know what you are? You're scruffy. you know what you are? You're a ditz. So now you can actually call your friends what they are based on what they do. All right? I posted my Facebook over there. Please give me feedback. Let me know what kind of classes you want me to schedule, and I will do that. The give feedback to teacher button on Verbling works now. Okay? So if you guys want to give me feedback, you can do it via Verbling as well. All right? Thanks, everyone. It was so much fun teaching these two classes. I apologize for a couple of hours ago when I wasn't able to teach my class on time, but I'm glad it all worked out. All right? So thanks, everyone. I have another class in 1 more hour, so hope to see some of you then. If not, then I'll see you next time. Okay?
Okay, see you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.